Have you ever had makeup go wrong on a wedding day? Well, you would not want that. On my special day, I cared much about how I would look, and brides should really care about how they look, from the makeup to the hair and how they're going to dress. On my special day, my wedding day, I wanted to look as beautiful as I could be, natural in my skin, and guess what? I had to pick the right makeup artist. So picking the right makeup artist is very, very important for you, and they should be professional in that industry. I brought you a makeup artist who is very professional. She did the makeup on my wedding day, and guess what? Right now I look as beautiful as I am because she just did my beautiful glam. The one and only Miss Sharon Tusiime is with us today. She's going to give us bridal insights on that makeup and tell us what mistakes you should be able to avoid and make sure you look as beautiful as you can be.
Hi everyone, I'm Tusiime Sharon. Tusiime Makeup is my brand. I am a makeup artist, a professional makeup artist, a bridal makeup artist, and I'm passionate about enhancing natural beauty.
Okay, we'll begin with an icebreaker question, just 2 or 3. First, tell us what makes you excited.
What makes me excited? Can I be truthful?
Yeah.
I think the money alert, bank alert.
Ta-da.
Ta-da! Yes, that.
It's what makes you excited?
Yes, it gets me excited. Plus receiving good news, and then also brides, definitely.
Anyway, everyone loves money, so that bank alert just makes everyone excited. And what do you wish you could do more often in this life?
I think travel. I love to travel, yeah. So travel more often.
Okay. And the last one, what do you care deeply about?
I care about mostly family, my loved ones as well, plus my business. Yes, my business.
Okay.
I care so deeply about that.
All right, so would like to know, how exactly did you get into makeup? Out of all the professions in this world, you decided to be a makeup artist. How did you get into that, and how long have you been in the industry?
8 years. This year is going to mark my 8th year. How I got into the industry, I think it was passion. And passion. Plus I think a bit of talent. Can I say that?
Yeah.
A bit of talent and passion.
Is it something you were doing like in school? Like friends would ask you to touch them up a bit?
Yes, definitely. But when I finished graduating, my parents are not looking into that. They wanted me to like be, have a professional job, wake up, have a 9-to-5 job, It was hard to, tell them, mommy, this is what I actually have passion in.
I'm going to be a makeup artist.
To be a makeup artist. So I stayed persisting maybe with a formal job, but she knew I actually loved this. But she kept on insisting, you know what, you have to go to work. She did not believe like makeup artist is really like something you can have it as a job. So when I finished working for the same time, I had made some money to start something up. I started doing it on the side, Slowly, I go to work on weekends. I have the brides, I have the people like that. Then Monday to Friday, I'm working. So slowly, she was actually seeing this is actually, making the money. And she decided to support me because that was my dream. And starting makeup, it was from school, of course. I used to work using those crayons, the pencil colors.
Really?
Yes. In my school, we used to have something called the airport. So you work on people using crazy colors, and they go to the airport just to relax, and we feel like we're having our weekend. In there, getting you for having, makeup. Why are you having makeup? Why are you having makeup in school and stuff like that? But then when I reached campus, I used to work with my friends. They're going for dinners. They're going for dates, telling Sharon, come and work on me. They really believed in me so much. I would work on them, and then they're happy and excited. Slowly, they started to book me, and really, till now, I got more bookings, and as you can see now, I'm specializing into bridal makeup.
What inspired you to join the bridal makeup industry?
Okay, that's a nice one. Bridal makeup is so emotional. It's not just makeup. Like, it's so emotional being part of one's lifetime moment, helping a woman enhance her beauty, especially on such a day where she has to look so beautiful, like her most confident, her most beautiful. Really, to me, that is really, really, really inspiring to me. And let me take you back now. For example, one of the brides I had back then, can I say my first bride?
Yeah.
Because that was really inspirational for me to join this industry.
Yeah.
The bride, I worked on her. First of all, I was so nervous because she was my first bride, you know. I over-prepared myself. But I was like, you know what, I have to go looking my best.
Yeah.
I have to make sure I put this to work, you know. I prayed so much. And then when I worked on my bride, still a bit nervous but excited, remember?
Yes.
Not knowing what is going to come ahead. Is she going to love the look? Is she not going to love the look? Because by then we used not to do trials. Go and showcase yourself. So after I worked on her, oh my, when she got the mirror, she loved her look. She literally wanted to tear down, and I pleaded with her, please don't cry, please don't cry. And then everyone around her was so happy. You've left her looking so natural. You've left her looking in her skin.
Yeah.
This is so beautiful. That alone got me so emotional. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm meant for this.
Yeah.
If I can make people go emotional or get emotional with just this,
You knew you would make it.
yes, I knew I would make it in this industry because genuinely everyone was genuinely happy. Everyone was genuinely happy. And then the makeup lasted the whole day.
The whole day.
Literally everyone kept on looking at the bride and they were so amazed.
I know. For
That
a
alone
first
got
time.
me emotional. Yes, it got me so emotional. And yeah, I was so happy. Very, very happy.
I think that was really amazing for our first time, and the
And
makeup
turned
comes
out
so
like
well. You know, someone would be so scared because this is someone's face. What if she cries and the
Goes
makeup just
wrong.
rolls down?
Yeah.
So tell me, is makeup something you taught yourself, or did you learn from people? You could give me that experience as well.
Like I told him about my journey, I was self-taught, but in this industry, you know, you have to keep learning. Learning never ends in this industry.
Exactly.
You go for some master classes, you know, yes, and add on your skill on already what you have. Yes, but in this industry, learning never ends. You have to keep learning, because makeup keeps evolving, trends keep changing, and if you don't go with the trend or you stay stagnant, they're leaving you behind. Yeah,
So
makeup
it
keeps
keeps
going.
changing.
It keeps changing, and you have to keep learning. You have to keep seeing what's new and add to your skill already. Yes, or talent. Those
Okay.
are talented.
On wedding mornings, usually there's a lot of drama in the bride's room. The maids are there, the aunties are there, and sometimes they tend to throw comments of, I don't like that eyebrow, I don't like that lipstick. How do you usually handle such critics?
Different brides have different facial proportions, and the features are not the same.
Yeah.
Some have a bit of longer noses. Others, the nose is a bit flat. Others have longer foreheads, whereas others, the foreheads are a bit
Short.
at the front, are short.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why a trial is very important, because with a trial we're able to know your face from the trial.
Yes.
On that very day, we are just executing the job.
What they agreed.
What we agreed upon, what you liked, what you didn't like, you know. Yes.
And as a planner, I usually encourage brides to go for trials because you're on the same page with the makeup artist, and on that day we are just executing what we agreed before and not necessarily a surprise on that event day, right?
Yes. Even testing the longevity of the makeup, because some clients do not know their skin types. Some have oily skin, some have combination skin, whereas others have dry skin.
Yeah.
So doing a trial helps me know, if you don't know your skin type, we're able to tell whether you have an oily skin, a dry skin, or you have combination skin. Or even still, some tend to have skins that are too oily around the nose and the forehead, you know. I'm able to tell that, okay, in this part
This is
we
what I
shall
will use.
matte products, or in this part we shall use glowy products to give a dewy finish, you know.
Okay,
Yes.
so brides tend to look different. I would like to know how you come up with these looks. Some brides, they look like, they don't look the same. That's what I'm trying to say. And I would want to know, where do you come up with these looks from for the brides?
I usually, based on the personality of the bride, first of all, their skin tones as well, because you didn't want one to look totally different from their skin.
Yes.
Yes, like I told you, these days the trendy makeup is look in your natural self, look timeless as a beauty. Even in 30 years to come, you should look back at your wedding pictures and say, wow, I look so lovely, I look so lovely. Even those that will see will be like, wow, you look like a masterpiece, you know? So most of the time I look at the personality of the bride, I look at the skin tones, I ask them, what would you love? And the theme colors maybe of the event, if she wants to be in the aesthetic of the, you know, decoration, of the outfits, yes. So with that, I'm able to try to come up with something. If she has something, then she'll tell me that, particularly I want this, and try to bring it to life. If there is anything I want to tell them that maybe this, I just suggest, it allow me bring out my professionalism, then I bring out my best art.
Okay, so the process seems to be really long by the time someone comes up with the final look. How early should these brides come to book the makeup?
Depending, but I would always suggest 3 months to 6 months in advance, like because sometimes it's peak season and we didn't want a bride to panic so much towards their day.
As an event planner, I have seen brides sometimes when they get very sweaty and the makeup starts wearing off, and sometimes they cry in church. How do you ensure that this makeup lasts the whole day without it being tempered with? Does it even last the whole day?
That goes back to the skin prep. You have to make sure you are prepping the skin so well before you don't rush everything. That's why one is a bride. And then I tend to, also the setting, you have to set the face so well and seal it again so well to avoid all that. Plus also you use quality products. When you use quality products, it helps to, you know, avoid all these things and all those mistakes and the blunders, you know. Yes. So the other thing I also try to tell the brides to book in the service providers on time helps a bride stay calm on that very day, because everything is being handled. Whereas if the bride is having everything on herself, it
doesn't work out.
It doesn't work out. She is nervous. She's not settled. Everything is on her. People are coming to give her feedback. When will the bride relax? But with booking early, it helps her calm down and stay relaxed to enjoy her luxury first bit, you know.
Yeah. There's also something I advise clients that, if possible, book the makeup artist for the whole day and not just work and leave, because in case of anything they can do like a touch up. How can you tell us about that experience?
Yes, also depending on the bride, but I always advise if they have their makeup artist with them full time, because in case of anything, sometimes you don't know what could easily happen, you know, weddings. Everyone is up and down. You don't know what's happening. People are pulling. That gets back to the experience. Yes. After chat, people are everywhere. Everyone wants to hug the bride. There's an occasion where the bride was hugged and the person literally removed the veil, like pulled it out. On pulling out the veil, the hair was messed up, and then the hair is into the, you know, it was like a bizarre there. You look and you're like, what's happening? So with us being at the event, it helps the bride stay relaxed, like, okay, they're going to fix it very fast.
Yes.
But if the makeup artist or the hairstylist is not with the bride, it keeps the bride so nervous and
So I think that would be like one of the biggest mistakes that brides do. But you could also give us other mistakes that brides make in terms of makeup, in that makeup area.
One, starting new skincare towards your function. Totally new skincare. You've not used it before, then it will bring a rash. So because your skin is ruined, if a beginner makeup artist is working on you, they are forced to use shades that maybe are not of your tone.
Yes.
They are forced to use a lot of makeup or foundation, you know. Sometimes because they do not know how to work around this, you know. It's the first time, you know, they're looking at this and it's overwhelming, truthfully. As a makeup artist, I recommend that a bride should not start new skincare towards their wedding. Like, if you're to start new skincare, start it the year before, if possible, to see if this is really rhyming with your skin. But towards your function,
you shouldn't start
new skincare. Like, really, you shouldn't. The second mistake brides do in regards to their bridal makeup is not doing their trials or underestimating the trials, the power of the trials. It's really, really good for a bride to do their trials. Reason being, one is able to stay calm. They're able to envision how they're going to look like, you know. It keeps them calm and relaxed because they expect what they actually did for their child. And because of that calm spirit, they're able to enjoy their wedding day. They're able to be happy, you know. So if you're a bride out there, make sure when you book with your makeup artist, schedule for a trial so that you know what to expect to look like. Don't wait on that very day and you're anxious, nervous. All your family members are looking at you wondering what you're expecting, as you're also wondering what to expect. Even your family members are adding pressure, you know. On that day, you have to feel relaxed, you know. Enjoy your day, stay happy. So a trial is really, really, really important. Know what products have gone on your skin, you know. How have they been on your skin? Did they last all day? Did they, you know, you're able to give feedback to the makeup artist so that she knows how to go about everything on that very day. Yes, that's what I can say. The third mistake brides do in regards to bridal makeup is following up trends. Like, sometimes trends are good, but sometimes they may not suit you as a bride. For example, there are those brides that would say, I've seen maybe a celebrity with rainbow eyeshadow. You know, and you're looking at the bride and saying, okay, this is your big day. I would want you to stay looking timeless. Look at your pictures and still say hey, and still say they still look beautiful, you know. Admire your pictures 30 years from now. Are you a timeless beauty? Is it still looking natural and beautiful? Whereas trends fade out. Trends tend to fade out. So I always advise clients, these are just trends, but as a bride, I want you to look at your pictures 20 years from now and still admire them. Look at them in awe, like, oh, wow.
I love this.
I actually look so beautiful. But now, for clients who would want, for example, the rainbow eyeshadow I've told you about, I always tell them, 20 years from now, will you still want this rainbow eyeshadow? You know, 30 years from now, will you still look at it in admiration, like, I had blue, green, purple there, you know? And I must say that up to now, I look at my wedding photos and I love the makeup. I still look as beautiful, and it's just timeless. Like you said, it's timeless beauty. I think while we're speaking about trends, can you tell us any popular trends right now in terms of makeup? The popular trends in Uganda right now, we are looking at the natural, you know, natural skin feel, where one is looking in sync with their, you know, their body, radiant skin. So one wants to look, have a radiant skin, looking so beautiful and timeless as always. You don't want to go looking too much. And then right now we're having also the blush trend. Yes, but I love it minimal a bit, not too much. Yes. The other trend is the natural brows, and then people are always into the glossy. I want it glossy. Some call it the natural lip. Yes. Those are the current trends right now. Nice. And are there any trends which you look at and you're like, girl, get out of here? Ooh, some trends really need to leave. Go on the chopping board and leave. Yes. The heavy contour, like this, when one does heavy contour. Yes. And then also too much highlight under the eye. Like it's totally off one's shade. Like it's too yellow. It's too yellow. Some call it the UK girl look, but I feel sometimes it's too much. Extremely light concealer under the eye. That one really needs to leave. Like extremely light concealer. One is dark and they're having extremely light concealer under the eye. No, it's a turn off. Yes, it needs to leave. Then overly heavy contour, you know, around. Plus also the lips that the lip is here, then it's not blended in well. It's harsh. You've not blended in your lips so well. Yes. And then I think another that people are not blending well, like leaving this to be that. Like the skin has to look flawless. Yes. And those are trends that I really would want them on the chopping board. Like As an event planner, I have had clients that say they do not want heavy makeup, they have very sensitive skins. How do you usually handle clients that have sensitive skins that they react to literally anything? It comes back to skin preparation. You know, before the makeup, right? Yes, before the makeup. Yes. The best you're putting. What toners are you using? What moisturizer are you using? Hydrating masks, which ones are you using? You know, the primer, which primer are you using for that skin, you know? Yes, according to the person's skin type. Whether they have oily, dry, or, you know, yes. look at the primer that you're using before you come to all those foundations and everything that you're going to put. The concealers, yes. Prepare the skin so well. Like let every product sit. Don't rush each product. Let each product sit before you can put another product. Yes. Skin, you have to have a clean base. A clean base. Start on a fresh. If you know, sometimes clients will tell you, I've already put my skin prep, I don't want to remove it. But you know, you cannot put other products on top of already her products. Yes. It's going to lead to a mess, you know. Client will have a mess. So really, sometimes I start on a clean base. Not sometimes. You have to start on a clean base, you know. Start on a clean base. Clean the skin properly. If possible, let the client wash her face. Yes. Then you can put your maybe masks. Hydrate the skin as well. Tone, hydrate the skin. You moisturize the skin. Moisturizer is very, 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 very important. Yes. You can even add the sunscreen for the client. Yes. Then come to the primers. Make sure the primer that you're putting, is it for oily skin? Is it for dry skin? Is it for, you know, all the products, because they're in ranges. You should know that this is for oily skin, this is for dry skin, and this is for combination skin. Yes. Not all products go for different products for different skins. Yes. You cannot put oily products for someone with oily skin. It's going to be a mess. Yes. They need to have match products. Yes.
According to what you have just said, it shows that every bride should be able to prepare their skin before the wedding. They should not just live life the way they want to live, and yet they have a special day, special wedding day that's coming up. How would you advise brides to prepare their skin before the wedding?
Brides should prepare their skin towards their wedding by doing some of these.
Yes.
Drinking plenty of water to hydrate their skins. Yes, if they're to start skin care, let them start it at least 6 months before. Yes. Yes, and then let them exfoliate. Okay. Yes, you can do just mini scrubs, you know. Try to steam your face, and then avoid being in too much dust, you know, and all those things to avoid clogging of your pores. I also advise them to book their service providers early to avoid the too much stress towards their function, because also have event planners, because when you have event planners, it's easy for you to relax and sit back. Your skin is not going to get stressed. If you're stressed, it will show in your skin. The moment you're stressed, your skin will show. Yes. So I advise them to reduce on the stress. Let event planners handle their things. Let their friends try to handle for them, you know. Yes, so that they sit and relax. You're bride.
Just relax and let the work get done for you. I get. So what are some of the challenges you have faced as a makeup artist in Uganda?
Some of the challenges I faced in this bridal makeup industry is, let me say, brides communication. Yes, sometimes cancellation. A bride wants to cancel because maybe something happened in the family, you know, but they've not communicated to you. And remember, you booked out this day, so no one is taking on this day. It comes back to you. You're making a loss as a business. You're making a loss because the bride cancelled and did not inform you. Come that day, she's telling you, we are sorry, we cancelled, we got so and such a thing, you know. At least if they communicate early, you're able to know. So really, communication. Sometimes brides tend not to communicate what exactly is going on.
Okay, so what is the most memorable wedding you have worked on?
My memorable thing is that wedding I had, they came naked for the function. But that one is not part of this thing. Okay, maybe I will say
they came naked as if
like they were literally in their panties, like bikers, and then they just put the things and they dance. I was like, is this in Uganda? And then you have to dance for like the muko. You have to come and shake your bum bum, you know, from there, like, Yes. And also, another shocking thing. Okay, can I say culture shock?
Culture shock.
Where functions start in the evening. Yes. Like, I was surprised that Kuchala would start when the sun is setting. I thought I have to wake up, you know, the bride has
very early.
Yeah, that was also a culture shock, seeing a function start when the sun is setting. I think it was memorable. Plus also another memorable day I had was a time I had a bride. The lady was, I'll not say names, okay, but the lady was really high class, you know,
Yeah.
and she trusted me to do her daughter's function.
Yes.
I'm so grateful to that lady till today.
Yeah.
She gave me money that literally started this
Business.
yes.
Okay.
I was able to buy ring lights immediately. I bought lights, I bought a makeup case, I bought products, and then on top of that, she's like, you know what, Sharon, these are very good products that I got from Dubai, and the products were so genuine. Like she gave me products. I was so amazed. Someone to love you effortlessly.
Yeah.
You don't know her, she doesn't know you, but because you worked on her daughter, she's so amazed. Like, wow, this is so beautiful.
Okay.
Instead of me leaving this makeup to stay here, you know what? Let me give you these makeup products. I was one of the most thanked service providers. That really melted my heart. I can never forget. Yeah, that was really memorable.
Okay, that's so beautiful. Are there any makeup emergencies you've had to fix? Like initially you're not the makeup artist, but then they're like, come help us. We have an emergency here. Maybe you were working on the matron and then some other person was working on the bride. Have you had such emergencies?
Yes. One time I was working, a friend of mine was part of the entourage. So she pleaded with me, Sharon, you know what, please come and work on me. But while I was working on her, in the other room, you know, usually brides have a separate room.
Yes.
The bride kept on complaining. The makeup artist had, I think, put the lashes
Wrongly.
not wrongly, yeah. So the bride kept on tearing, and she was tearing in the makeup. So this makeup artist failed to, you know, put things right because the bride kept on tearing. And she was confused. Now what do I do? You're over tearing. Let us just leave it like that. I was so shocked. I was like, what do you mean let's leave it like that? This is a big day.
Yeah.
Then I came in like a superhero.
Right.
Yes, I helped her and touched her up and brought everything so beautifully. Put back the makeup so well. Put back the lash so well as well. Oof.
It was a beautiful
I was able to bring
thing.
back a smile on her face. Yeah.
So are there any lessons you've learned during this time as a makeup artist for about 8 years? Are there lessons that you would like other people to also learn?
Yeah. Yes. In this industry, I think patience and also knowing your niche as a makeup artist is very important.
Yeah.
Because if you keep flying, you're doing this, you're doing that, when you master your niche and you know that me, I'm for the natural glam.
Yeah.
Like something beautiful, simple, that is what I give. You know? Yes. Clients will know you for that. You just have to keep improving it, mastering it. You know, learn more, but improve your niche as you as a makeup artist.
Yeah.
Not jump from one niche to another. Today you're doing too much highlight. Tomorrow you're doing the natural look. The other day you're doing, you know. I advise makeup artists to like know your niche and follow that, and keep trusting the process. Improve that, grow in that. Yeah, at the end of the day, you'll grow in that.
All right. So how can people book you? Are you available for destination weddings? And tell us, how do people get to book you?
If you want to book me for your wedding, you can find me on my social platforms. On Instagram, Tusiime Makeup, SIIM_makeup. On TikTok, the same thing, Tusiime Makeup. On X. And on WhatsApp, 075 32 60 977. Also on my email, SharonTusiime18@gmail.com.
What is your final advice to upcoming brides and people that are looking up to having events?
My final advice to all the brides that are planning to have their functions or planning to be brides, please book a makeup artist who is in your niche. Yes, if you want the natural glam, please go for a makeup artist who gives that. To all my brides, if you want to have a stress-free function, please book an events planner. It helps you relax on the day. It helps you enjoy your day. Like it helps you stay happy. Like you don't have to stress. What has happened? What is wrong with this? What's going on? You know, you as a bride, you're relaxed. Everything is being taken care of. Bad skin can be covered, but stress can never be covered. It will be seen all over your face. Everyone will tell that you're actually stressed. You'll be tired, but maintaining beauty. So please book an events planner. Please book an events planner. It will help you relax and you'll enjoy a luxurious wedding and your luxurious makeup.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sharon, for coming, and thank you for giving us such limitless advice. I believe the brides will be able to take up this advice. If you are planning an event this year and you need a bridal makeup artist, please look no further than a professional who is able to execute your special day. And until next time, I've been your host, Macleana Tyre Mwase. Have a good time.